particles do not travel a long distance. Okay. Alpha particles can be blocked by your skin or with just a piece of paper. But the problem is, when you ingest it, what happens when you ingest it? When you ingest it, it is next to your skin, and the tissue around the source of radioactivity will be bombarded with high level of this high intensity alpha emission. So, okay, according to studies, right, 70% of thorium will be deposited in the bone. So when it gets embedded in the bone, only the surrounding tissue around the bone will get bombarded with this high intensity radiation. So the problem with, which means actually this radiation is localized. Okay, and actually this is very important because every single justification that the government put forth or the IAEA put forth uses external radiation to justify the safety of the plant. But the concern of the local residents is not so much on the external radiation, but the internal radiation when you eat it. Okay, considering that the waste will be grind to a fine dust, okay, it will be in the residue form. If it dries up, dusting can occur, and here are some of the comparisons on how this waste was proposed to be handled in Australia compared to how it's being handled in Malaysia. So, Ashton is a company that Lynas took over and carried over the operating license, the license to build the entire facility in Australia. So, Ashton Rare Earth has submitted proposal to build this rare earth facility in Australia in 1992. And when Lynas bought over Ashton, they automatically acquired the license. So by that you can do a comparison between the LAMP and the Ashton and see how different it is between the treatment of the two proposals. For the Ashton proposal in Australia, only 1,500 people are living within a 35 km radius of Mount Well. Okay, and that town with these people who live in is called Laverton. In comparison, we have 700 people living within a 35 km radius. Pretty high density. Ashton's waste is actually at a much lower radioactive level than Lynas, almost 3 times lower at 2.3 becquerel per second. In spite of this, their proposal is to bury the waste in underground ponds, okay, in impermeable underground ponds located away from the aquifer. Okay, and after these ponds are filled up, it's going to be covered with 2.5 meters of soil and rehabilitated. So, compared to the site in Lam, it is actually situated just above the underground water because it is on reclaimed farmland. And there is a report from New York Times that that says that there are whistleblowers that approached the New York Times claiming that the storage ponds is of very poor construction quality and there are cracks in the pond. So we are very concerned about how this thing will turn out, but it seems like the LAMP is a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you very much.
Look at Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi has spent 300 million ringgit cleaning up, decommissioning. Remember? We were saying that all these factories need to be decommissioned. Has spent 300 million ringgit up to now cleaning up Bukit Merah. wiped out. They spent, they probably the amount of money they made has been wiped out. And fortunately, because of the pressure from us and Japanese public, they are cleaning up. Otherwise, they would have told the Malaysian government, it's your job, I already handed it to you. So, but the pressure has caused them. So remember, on a balance of cost, it's dangerous to embark into even these sort of facilities. So the last word on Lynas is that they have used a PR company to try and fox us. They used, the first company they used was Fox, and then we outfoxed them. So they now, it has hired another big PR company to do its this thing. So basically, they are lying to the teeth about the safety records, because this is what the, as you said, the New York Times blasted them, put it out, saying appalling safety records even in their construction. So let me tell you that it appears that this whole Lynas story, I'll find out, is a script being rewritten. It's being written. What happened in Bukit Merah is now being rewritten, and we are going to have the same problem multiplied by 10 times. Thank you.